This is going to be a PSA for all you pond owners. If you own a pond, you absolutely need to own a front mount grasshopper. Let me show you why. So it's a little dry here in late June, and I won't be able to highlight this as well as I could in, say, March or April. Let me explain why you need a front mount grasshopper. So if you own a pond, you understand how difficult it can be to keep the grass and weeds trimmed along your shoreline. And in our case, the water's receding, so our shoreline is mostly dirt. But if you have a pond, you know what I'm talking about. And in many cases, some of you may have a very gradual shoreline like this, where keeping it trimmed isn't too bad with, say, a zero turn. However, even then, you know that the water in the springtime especially can draw up the bank a little bit and really make things a mess when you try to cut with a zero turn. So you're really left with three options. One, use a string trimmer, and that sounds fun. Wouldn't you guys love to just march around this thing with a string trimmer? Two, use a zero turn, probably get it looking pretty good, but also probably rut the bank up a little bit and possibly get it stuck. And if you don't happen to have a piece of equipment to pull it out, you could be in trouble. Or three, use a front mount grasshopper like I do. So why is this so awesome? Well, for one, in general, it holds the slope nicely. The front mount deck has incredible reach. And so over here is a good place where I can highlight it. You're not gonna wanna probably drive a zero turn on that little bank right there, even though it's fairly dry right now. The slope just becomes too much and you'll get sucked into the pond. And so I'll demonstrate now how awesome this front mount deck is at being able to reach out and grab. And so I'll basically be coming in kind of like a needle, popping in and out all the way down, but show you guys how I can clean this up and not get stuck and not use a weed eater. Isn't that downright impressive? To be able to get onto that bank like that and not have to A, get a weed eater out, or B, get stuck. It's incredible. Like I said, it's dry out right now, but you can easily see, and if you have a pond, you already know this, how soft the bank can be where you actually need to mow grass. And you can kind of get a little bit of a picture of it right here. But this thing just saves you so much time and so much headache. And you don't have to do the whole bank in and out like that. As you saw down here, once I got to the point where it was dry and flat enough, I just flipped and went down the bank there. Do yourself a favor, find yourself a grasshopper with a front mount deck. Now, Grasshopper makes a lot of other zero turns that have the deck mid-mount, just like most other zero turns. You want the front deck. There are so many reasons why this is so awesome. And some of you may also wonder or question, well, what happens if you get sucked into the pond going forward? Then you're really in trouble. Not gonna happen. That thing will climb hills so well, but more importantly, it can actually back up hills better than it can climb. With those bar tires on there, and with the way you have the weight out front, and then you can actually put counterweights on the back of that as well. That thing is a billy goat. It's awesome. So I'm gonna stop yapping about it and let's just do some mowing. is awesome. And also keep in mind that this is actually a 2001. So for reference, this is a 2001 Grasshopper 721D. So 21 horsepower diesel motor. It has a Kubota 3-cylinder diesel, so it's gonna run forever. But my point is, this thing is old, and I'm still that enthusiastic about it. The new ones they make are unreal. All the bells and whistles, power lift deck, power fold deck. I can't say enough great things about this lawnmower. So if you own a pond, do yourself a serious favor and run one of these down. You can buy it new, you can buy it used. They're out there. They're built like tanks and will last forever. And if you're kind of like me and you beat things up a little bit, this is what you want. That deck can take a serious bruising. I mentioned how well this thing can climb hills and hold slopes. I'll put together a video at some point demonstrating just that. Like I said, it's a billy goat. If you're new to the channel, please do hit that subscribe button and come back and see me sometime. And you guys know how this works by now. If you like this video, hit the like button. And if you didn't like it, just press that button extra hard. We'll see you guys next time. Take care.